Please touch the IC card reader with your card. 次は二ノ瀬です。The next station is 二ノ瀬。Station 前の車両、一番前の左側ドアです。Please exit from the door.
中心部方面出町柳駅到着です。
手の運賃箱でお願いいたします。Please exit from the door on the front left of the first carriage.
お
なんかね、さっき見ててさ、ちょっと絞ってさ。
One more night in my head, I'm stirring up dust, kicking cobwebs, looking for a light I've never known. Will it be out in the wilderness, or will it be homegrown? One more night with the dead, I've been spending more time with them than the living. And if you're just the company that you keep, I'll stay where I am for eternity.